A shoemaker named Simon lived with his wife and children in a small village. One day, he went out to buy leather to make boots, hoping to earn money for his family. He took the little money he had saved and went to town, but the leather was more expensive than expected. Disappointed and with no leather to bring back, he walked home in despair. As he neared a chapel by the roadside, he saw a naked man sitting against the wall, shivering in the cold. Simon felt uneasy. Should he help the man or walk past him? At first, he was scared and thought of ignoring him, but something made him turn back. He took off his old coat and gave it to the man, then helped him stand and took him home. His wife was upset when Simon brought the stranger home, especially when she saw Simon had no leather. But after hearing the story and looking into the man's kind, calm eyes, her heart softened. She gave him some food and clothes. The man smiled, not just with his lips, but with his eyes, as if a deep truth had touched him. The stranger said his name was Michael and started living with Simon, helping him in the shoemaker's shop. Over the years, Michael worked silently, gently, and honestly. He never complained, never laughed, and never spoke unnecessarily. But sometimes, he would smile in a mysterious way, only 3 times in total. One day, a nobleman came to Simon's shop. He wanted boots made from strong leather, ones that would last a year. Michael was asked to make them. But instead of boots, Michael made soft slippers. Simon was angry and confused. This could ruin his reputation. But before he could scold Michael, a servant from the nobleman's house came running in, breathless, to cancel the order. The nobleman had suddenly died. They no longer needed boots, but burial slippers. Simon and his wife were stunned. Michael smiled for the second time. Years passed, and one day, a woman came with 2 small girls, twins. She wanted shoes for them. From her clothes, it was clear she was poor. She explained that the girls weren't her children, but orphans. Their mother had died, and she took them in though she had little herself. Touched by her kindness, Simon made shoes for the girls, and Michael watched closely. Then he smiled for the 3rd time and finally spoke. Simon asked, "Why did you smile 3 times? And who are you?" Then Michael revealed the truth. He said, "I am not a man. I am an angel." He had been sent to take the soul of a woman, but when he came to her, she had just given birth to twins. She begged him to spare her for the sake of her children. He told God he couldn't take her soul, and for disobedience, he was cast down to earth in human form until he learned 3 truths. 1. What dwells in man? 2. What is not given to man? 3. What men live by? Michael explained that the first time he smiled was when Simon's wife showed him compassion, and he learned that love dwells in man. The second time he smiled was when he learned that people cannot know their own needs. The nobleman thought he needed strong boots, but he needed burial slippers. The third time he smiled was when he saw the poor woman raise orphan children out of love alone. Then he understood that men live not by care for themselves, but by love. Michael concluded, "I now know that God does not want men to live apart. He wants them united through love. I have learned that only love keeps men alive." With that, Michael vanished, returning to the heavens. Moral of the story: love, compassion, and humility are the true foundations of life. We may not control our fate, but we can control how we treat each other. And that is what men live by.